Welcome back to OSI Game Night. We're here with Omaha Skutt boys basketball head coach Kyle Juergens. Coach, your team recently beat Norris 58-53. What were some things that you saw the guys really doing well at to hold that win?
Well, we had a tough first half, and so just kind of collecting ourselves and playing with a little bit more composure in the second half was key. And we came out and kind of took control of the game in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And then really kept control of it in the fourth quarter, which was huge. We made free throws. I want to say we were about 12 for 12 from the line, and you know, played through some tough calls, and yeah, got it done.
And your team is currently on a 9-game winning streak. So what have you seen the players do really great during all those games?
Well, we had some guys come in late from football because we were in the state championship in football, and so it took a little while to kind of get, you know, our chemistry right on the offensive end. I think defensively we've been pretty good, and we were just trying to force too many things early on in the season and just not let the game come to us as much as we needed to. And so since we've kind of had a little better offensive purpose, we've seen, you know, better results.
And your varsity team has several juniors and seniors, so a lot of experience there. How have you seen that show on the court this year?
Well, yeah, I mean, we lost 3 seniors from last year, but, you know, one that really played a lot. And so last year was huge for us in building our chemistry, where we had, you know, kids coming in who had played varsity basketball the year before, JV, freshman, and even 8th grade basketball. And so, you know, it's just taken some time through the summer and, you know, another year of playing together to get our chemistry kind of where we want it. And so I just see our guys as, you know, they really like each other, they really get along on and off the court, and it shows, you know, when they're playing.
And let's see, we have a few games ago, Jake Couderon, he made a game-winning 3-point shot against Sioux City Heelan. And, you know, last season he had I believe two game-winning shots.
Right.
So do you have a lot of trust in him during those ends of those close games?
Well, he's a great shooter, and he's got the confidence to knock big shots down. We know that. Probably the most impressive thing was I think he was 0 for 5 going into that shot, and you know, he's just got that shooter's mentality that the next one's going to go in, and so you know, when we needed him to hit one, you know, he did. But you know, we trust all our guys, and you know, we put the decision making in our point guard's hands, and he made the right decision in that situation and worked out for us.
Who are a few players that you've seen really step up this season?
Well, I mean, our returning leading scorer from last year is Austin Ash, and he's really been playing well in this, you know, 3 or 4 week stint. He's, you know, he's shooting the ball really well. He can score around the rim. He's kind of our leader. Our point guard Tyson Gordon and his brother Jackson, they're sophomore seniors, have really been playing well for us. Jackson's been providing more scoring than he did last year, and Tyson's just kind of, he dictates everything for us. Obviously, you mentioned Jake can shoot the ball real well. And then we have a big 6'6" kid, TJ Skradsky, who's really playing well down low for us, guarding good players and finishing around the rim. And then we bring good players off the bench. Andrew Murfield, Grant Bertucci, and Ryan McCormick. They come into the game, and we don't fall off a whole lot. And so all those guys, you know, collectively have made a great rotation for us.
And a few weeks ago, you guys beat Roncalli for the conference title. Do you feel like that win has maybe given the team some confidence, especially this late in the season?
Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, 2 weeks prior to that, we had lost to them on a last-second shot, and that's kind of where we kind of, you know, looked at ourselves and said, what do we need to do to get better? And you know, then when you go play them 2 weeks later and win by double digits, you kind of look and say, okay, well, I think we've gotten better. And so, you know, that was huge because we played it was our 5th year in a row in the conference championship game, but we hadn't won one for 5 years. And so, you know, the kids really wanted it. They played well that week. And so, yeah, that's propelled us. We've played some really tough teams in this stretch who have really good players. And so I think our guys just like the challenge of you know, what's the next, you know, great team that we're going to play. And, you know, for us, that's going to be tomorrow. We play the #1 team in the state. So, you know, we're excited for the challenge.
And looking back on last year, you guys didn't make it to the state tournament. So what are a few things you think your team has really improved on this year and hopes to make it to Lincoln, you know, come March?
Well, I think we touched on it earlier. Our team chemistry is better than it was last year. And not that it was bad last year, it was just really young. And we're more experienced. And like I said, the guys have had more time to get to know each other. And then the other thing is we're better on the defensive end. And our kids have really sold out to that. I mean, last year I think we were giving up 57 points a game, and now we're giving up 47 points a game. So when you drop that average 10 points, that makes a huge difference. And so our kids kind of buying into that everything starts on the defensive end. And whether the ball goes in or doesn't go in, defense will always be there, has been huge for us, and hopefully that'll allow us to win a few games here when it matters.
Well, good luck as you wrap up the rest of the season, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.